Welcome back to our second intermediate stand-up videos. So right now we're going to briefly talk about our agenda, which is quick review on the overall progress. So what I'll be doing is to check on everyone's individual's backlog progresses, so that I can move the task to progress and then to complete. And then after that, we'll talk on the decisions on our next stand-up date. So most likely it will be tomorrow if we have it as soon as possible. Okay, wait. Guys, we have a few updates from our end users after I have submitted our first initial video. So here's the update. It says that they are happy to hear that we are making good progress on the project planning and an amazing stand up too. So give everyone a thumbs up, everything, this and that. So it's, yeah. The accounts payable, there are some new updates in from their request is that they have just gave us a account payable files, and the zero invoice SCV files only contains the account receivables. So basically what we have last time is just account receivables, and here's the account payables. And August September data will be provided in October, which has been provided in Moodle. So Joseph and Samuel, you have to go ahead and change the data after this. So before we talk about everything, let me send this to you guys in the chat box. Okay, so go ahead and take a look inside. Okay, did everyone have it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, all right. So they have asked for a request that can be split into four tasks. And first of all, it wanted us to add an additional tab called the balance sheet to share the relevant metrics. And the second one is an invoice tab displaying all the information from the invoice report as a table, and work with their BI teams to see how our dashboard will fit in our architectures and publishing the prototype to their own online report server. So is there any problem inside? Because I see that there are quite a lot of problems in this task.
We don't want to do all four, right? We just
Yeah,
have
we
to choose one,
can.
right?
Yeah, we can actually reject some of the tasks because,
Okay.
for example, the additional tab of balance sheet, we can't do it because we did not recall agreeing with them in our initial meeting. So we will just stand on our ground and not agreeing with them. And I think this too, we also need to reject because working with the BI team, I don't recall we are having any team up with other departments, so we will be rejecting this as well. And publishing the prototype, I don't think we have the time to publish our new prototypes. So the only thing we can do for them is basically an invoice tab displaying all the information from the invoice report as a table. So is it okay with everyone?
Yes.
Yeah, I think should be okay.
Yeah, so all right. And this is basically my part for the dashboard design, because there's a few dashboard sketches that they wanted. So they wanted a date slicer, latest metrics, and a PL visual. So don't worry, this one I'll do after this intermediate video, so it will be as quick as possible. And Appendix B, architectural diagram. Yeah, I don't think this is part of our invoice tab, so we just go ahead and take a look in your free time. So yeah, I'll start our progress on our backlog. Samuel, you're the first one who's going to talk about the plan data schema. So how's your progress?
Can I share screen? So
Yeah.
I can explain. Okay. Yeah, disable the share screen.
Oh, so sorry.
Okay.
Is it okay?
Yeah. Wait a second. Okay, you guys see?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so basically our plan, right, is to create 3 tabs. First one is a financial performance tab and cash movement tab. So the additional requirement is like I think it's optional lah. So in the first financial performance tab, right? So we have to create like, I think 4 graphs for the variables. Total revenue over time, revenue and cost over time, and values for September, gross profit and net profit margin, and total revenue and cost. So I want to ask you guys' opinion about, like, I don't quite understand total revenue cost. Is it total cost and total revenue, or total revenue and cost only?
I think total revenue is net profit. Net profit is revenue and then deduct the operating expense. So that's net profit. But revenue is just total income, I think. So I think it's different.
Wait. If I wait. Samuel, did you say the total revenue and total the cost? Is it total revenue and total cost, or total revenue and cost? Is it that question?
Yeah, I want to ask. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
quite confused.
basically it's total revenue and total cost.
Okay,
Or-
so
Yeah.
okay. So, and for the next tab, right, is the cash
Mhm.
movement. So we do like 3 graphs on the cash movement tab, which are opening and closing balance over time, and cash movement over time, and accounts receivable and payable table. And the account payable we received just now, right, from the update. And
Yeah.
the September data, yeah, we also received from just now the update. So
Yeah.
I think we can do it lah for this
Okay.
plan.
All right.
Okay.
So, okay, let me share the screen. All right, thank you, Samuel, for explaining the plan data schema. So basically what you need to do is just take a screenshot of the dashboard information, and then you just put it into the Padlet itself, and then I'll put it on workings. So
Yeah, sure.
yeah, the load flat files, all right. Don't forget to put the new datas. New datas are, wait, where is my, yeah, right here. Okay, the new data are basically right here. So if you click the link that I just gave here, here's the new
Yeah.
data inside. When you click it, you have the new Excel. And the other 2 September, August data is under, wait, let me take a look. You go ahead into 2472 assessment. And yeah, these are the new updated data. So you just download those files and then you put it into your Power BI, and then share it to Joseph, and Joseph will create the relationship.
Yeah,
Right?
sure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so plan load flat files and plan data schema. The flat files, and don't forget to screenshot the flat files and put it into the Padlet so that the end users will know what has been done. And
Yeah. Okay.
yeah, I'll give you a few seconds to do it. Yeah, Joseph, create relationship. Do you have any problems other than just the update?
Nope. So basically, I just use the new data, right, to create relationship.
So basically the last one we've spoken is that your relationship will most likely look like this. So with the new 0 files, the account payables, you basically just go ahead and do as the same as 0 invoice. It's the date, the due date, and the calendar date itself. So basically it's kind of easy. So after that, you just screenshot it and you put it into the Padlet.
Okay, sure.
And scope requirement with end users. And scope requirement with end users is basically what Samuel just explained. So you can actually just do the same thing as Samuel, just take a screenshot on the requirements, and maybe the additional requirements, you change it to the invoice tab. So you just put the screenshot into the Padlet itself.
Okay,
right.
Sure.
So Giant, you have another tab because it's the what's it called again? The invoice tab. So yeah, you can just change the additional requirements into invoice tab, and
Okay.
we'll create the mockup designs as soon as possible after they have finished their everything. So yeah, I think this is what we have for right now. So I'll pause the recording right here, and our next initial stand-up video will be most likely what we'll be explaining the graphs of our Power BI. So is there any more questions?
No. I got a question.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my part, the scope requirement for end user, so which means that I need to change the additional requirement to invoice tab.
Yeah. You have to change the additional requirements into invoice tab. So it's
Okay,
just
okay, okay.
basically change the word into invoice tab. It's just
Okay, sure.
quite easy lah.
Okay,
Maybe
thank
maybe
you.
you can go ahead and
So
open a Word document.
oh sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So other than the invoice tab, do I need to further add on some graphs into the
Yeah. You have to add on some graphs into the financial performance or the cash positions. So I think after Samuel and Joseph finish their part, they can go ahead and help you with the create visuals. So you guys can go ahead and see what kind of graphs can be created into the Power BI itself. And yeah, I'll prefer to add 1 or 2 additional graphs that it's not mentioned
it's
in
not
the
stated?
it's not stated in the financial performance tab or the cash movement tab. So maybe add 1 or 2 graphs that is not mentioned right here. And yeah, I think that is it.
Okay.
So any more questions?
No.
Yeah, no.
All right. I'll end the video right here. Okay. Goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.